Hello, this is Noob Plays Games, and I'm gonna be ranking the Cuphead DLC bosses from S being the hardest, D being the easiest, in this order. This order is completely random. I didn't choose it. I've played through the whole DLC and I've played every boss on expert. So I'm gonna be giving this ranking is based on the expert difficulty, not the regular difficulty. And I'm gonna be giving tips for each of the bosses. So let's start with the Howling Aces. The Howling Aces, I feel like it's a mid-tier boss in terms of difficulty. The only thing hard about it would be, I guess, the lasers can be a bit hard to see sometimes, and the controls are a bit hard to learn. Um, I mean, you have to jump the projectiles the female dog throws and avoid, I guess, the lasers. But like crackshot actually makes this fight a lot easier. I would recommend actually using crackshot. Nothing other than that. Like this fight isn't really that hard. Now the angel and the devil. This is the secret boss fight. Um, Now this fight, if you don't know the direction which you look, is the devil, uh, who throws projectiles at you, and the other side is the angel. Now the angel um, doesn't throw projectiles at you. If you switch sides, the angel and the devil switch, and like it's a gimmick boss fight, I guess, like just trial and error. Nothing other than that. I used Crackshot in this one as well. Crackshot is a really top tier weapon. Nothing special. It's just a gimmick boss fight. Now Bishop. Bishop, you just have to turn off every candle, I guess, and then you can parry him. Nothing special about him. He isn't really that hard. The pawns. Pawns are really easy as well, but sometimes they can be a bit annoying sometimes. I guess if you're missing one pawn and it just doesn't want to come down for some reason, this can happen a lot. Um, but like nothing really hard about them. Now I'm putting this on S tier, A tier. I mean, Esther Winchester. This fight is really annoying sometimes because like the projectiles are so fast and like sometimes you cannot really dodge them. First phase is annoying. I mean, the eagle can be really annoying, uh, and can throw the dynamite right on top of you. Uh, but like it can go away pretty fast. Second phase is a bit more annoying because I guess the projectiles are faster and harder to dodge, I feel like. Third phase isn't really that hard, but fourth phase is really annoying. I would recommend Smoke Bomb. Um, yeah, Smoke Bomb actually makes the last phase a lot easier, uh, because it can be a nightmare to dodge, to get from one side to the other, dodge the peppers, and I don't know. It's a really tough, the last phase. But like Smoke Bomb, honestly, use Smoke Bomb. Now, um, the Mortimer Freeze. Okay, this fight I feel like it's tougher than Nestor. Just because it can feel a bit unfair the way the obstacles come down in the second phase. First phase isn't really that hard, but second phase is annoying. The projectiles from the ground, the swords, are so annoying because uh you they are so close up together that you can't really dodge them properly every time, I guess. And the obstacles, uh, I guess the minions it has, um, come down to you, but they come down and try to attack you, or just stand there, I guess, in an sometimes they can be in an angle which you can't shoot them, like a bit above the shooting level, and that's really annoying. Um, last phase is incredibly annoying because the eye is sometimes hard to dodge. Um, the buckets it throws um, are a bit hard to dodge. If you try to get a parry from the buckets, it can throw you up, and then the projectiles from the buckets shoot in the side of the screen, because if the bucket hits the side of the screen, it throws 3 projectiles, I guess. You basically parry, get thrown up, and get hit by the projectiles immediately, and that feels really annoying. But like I would recommend Crackshot in this fight as well, and I used the roundabout for the second phase. Felt a bit easier and faster to kill. Now the Glamstone the Giant. I feel like it's harder than Esther, just because there are so many things to dodge. At this fight, if Crackshot wasn't a thing, it would feel almost impossible, but Crackshot makes this fight a lot easier and a lot more fair. Second phase, the second phase is actually a bit hard to uh, dodge, I guess, the minions that get thrown from the ground. But if you switch from one side to the other using the upright, I would recommend the upright for the second phase. Uh, it would be a lot easier. Um, yeah, honestly, use crackshot and upright and switch from one side to the other. Um, sometimes you get in the first phase, you will be left out with 2 platforms, and he'll throw the geese at you, the birds, and there is no like really, I don't know, I guess consistent way to dodge them. You just have to get down and run, because the platforms will just switch, and one will go up, one will go down, and you will not have enough time to get from one platform to the other, or the space, I guess, either. So you just go down and run, and just pray that the minions don't hit you. Now, the third phase isn't really that hard. It stays the same for the most part. I guess it's a bit faster on the projectiles, but it's fine. Nothing special. Knight. Knight I would actually put here. It's actually harder. I feel like the Knight has way too much health for what it is. Um, Astral Cookie, I feel like makes it easier, because like you can dodge the charge attack by rolling, and I guess like it's easier to hit the parries with Astral Cookie with Miss Chalice. That's what I feel like, at least. But like nothing special about it. The knight just has a lot of health. Like that's the only hard thing. Now Moonside Mob. Moonside Mob I'd actually put above or below the Howling Aces. Hmm. I'll actually put above for one reason. First phase is pretty okay, nothing really special. Second phase, same thing, nothing really special. Just use crackshot on both of those phases. It just makes them easier, so you don't have to worry about hitting them. Um, the third phase now. Third phase can feel a bit unfair because it's hard to hit the boss, but I would recommend Chaser for that phase, because Chaser is faster than the Crackshot, and it can actually hit the boss, uh, and Crackshot actually can't, and the balls it throws. Crackshot it can, but it's not consistent, whereas Chaser, it actually hits it every time. Uh, Now the last, I mean, when the snail comes out, it's not really, doesn't change much. I guess it might throw projectiles faster, but like the snail stands there for what, 3 shots I guess, and then it dies. Nothing special about it. The queen. The queen I would actually put here because like you have to watch for the trajectory of the cannons to hit the queen. You have to watch out for the balls, and you have to watch out for the statues, I guess. But like it's not incredibly difficult. It's just like you just have to be patient with it and watch out for the cannons. That's all. Like nothing really out of the ordinary. Now the rook. The rook I would actually put above the queen. To me at least it feels harder than the queen because you have to watch out for the heads, you have to watch out for the skulls, and you have to watch out for the projectiles from below you, and you just have to hit the heads in a way where it hits the bishop. I mean, down left would be the best position to hit them, but so they go the furthest. But I mean, it's really hard to get the angle and hard to actually get a shot in him without getting hit. I feel like he's harder than the queen, definitely. Uh, Nothing to say about him, just trial and error, I guess. All those gimmick fights are trial and error. Saltbaker. Saltbaker is the hardest boss, no question about it. Um, the first phase is unfair, let's be honest. It has 2 flames. The projectiles are they get combined, and they are faster and like a bit different from regular difficulty. So you have to dodge them. And it sometimes is just unfair, and it doesn't give you a window to really dodge. It's just you have to practice it a lot. It took me a long time to actually beat him. But like it's just practice. I would use Crackshot and the Chaser for the last phase because I felt like Crackshot didn't actually hit the heart at the end. Second phase is actually harder as well because you get 2 flames, and I feel like it has more health. Third phase, you get 2 saws on the ground. It might be a bit harder to dodge, but for the most part it stays the same. The last phase might have a bit more health, but nothing other than that. Not that special, not that different. So yeah, that's my list. If you agree, uh, tell me in the comments, like the video if you liked it. A subscribe would actually mean a lot to me, and it would help me out and motivate me to make more videos. So thank you all for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.